This is me 3 months ago, and this is me now. I've lost 60 pounds since I started this transformation journey, but then I saw this Mr. Beast video, and I thought to myself, I think I can beat the Beast. His video did exactly what I think he was hoping for. It inspired me, it challenged me, and now it created their biggest enemy. All jokes aside, the dude in the video, Madge, is awesome. His passion, drive, ambition, and kind-heartedness really shined through. So I came up with an idea. I started actively trying to lose weight on May 6th. That was 90 days ago. Madge, with the help of Mr. Beast and all of his assets, lost 100 pounds in 178 days. So, if I want to beat that, if I want to beat Mr. Beast at his own game, I'd have to lose 40 more pounds in the next 87 days or less. So I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I will lose 100 pounds faster than Madge did in Mr. Beast's video, and I will do a daily vlog until the goal is achieved. Let's dive into today's video.
Friday's weigh-in, August 8th. It would be awesome to see 207, but I'm honestly expecting 208, 209 because I didn't eat that well yesterday and I stayed up really late. So we'll see how that affects the weigh-in. Okay. We got 207. What the hell? Literally makes no sense. I don't know. I'm happy though. I honestly was expecting a worse weigh-in because of, like I said, I didn't eat very well yesterday. I ate later than I wanted to, and I ate a little bit more calories than I was hoping for. And then I ended up just staying late talking to a friend till like midnight. But what are you gonna do? The body's weird. Sometimes it does weird things. But that's kind of like the awesome thing about weighing yourself daily. If you can set your mindset to not be super discouraged when you see that scale go up, you'll see it and be like, that makes sense. I had a lot of sodium, probably holding a lot of water, or that makes sense. I ate a lot yesterday. If you can kind of bulletproof that, then you're like set, because when the good times happen, right? Like today, when the scale is way lower than I thought it was gonna be, then suddenly it's just pure inspiration and motivation. So sweet, 207. If you're new to the channel, I am on a mission to lose 100 pounds faster than what Mr. Beast and his team was able to do to help this guy do. Because I'm doing daily vlogs, you're gonna kind of see the ups and downs on like a much more micro level. I think if I did like a weekly video, my guess is that the trajectory of this challenge would look a little bit more stable, like just like consistently losing weight. But because I'm doing it daily, you're kind of seeing the struggles. So as an example, yesterday I had a couple of friends over. I love to host, I love to cook. I love to experiment and all that stuff. And my recipe book has kind of gotten a little bit more restricted as I'm trying to lose weight, but it brings like a new challenge, because trying to make things taste good while still being healthy, that's a whole new ballpark for me, which has been really fun, because I think it's relatively easy to make things taste good, and when you're not thinking about making it healthy, you know, like throwing in more butter, throwing in more salt, throwing in more whatever to make it taste better, throw in more mayo, throw in more whatever it is to make it taste good. I think it's relatively easy, you know, but to try to make something taste good that still has good macros, like high protein, low carb, decent fat, and of course low calories, that's pretty hard. So anyways, I had some friends over yesterday and wanted to make some really good like Mediterranean Greek style chicken gyros, and I think I got my recipe like down pretty well. but I wanted today to try, or yesterday to try to recreate this garlic paste sauce that we typically get whenever we get Greek gyros. It's usually just drenched in tzatziki and then that garlic sauce. I don't know what the Mediterranean Greek name of the sauce is, but I just call it garlic sauce. So I tried to recreate that. It turned out a little bit more runny than it's supposed to be. It didn't really emulsify the way that I wanted, but it ended up tasting really good. Like the consistency was more like Papa John's garlic dip sauce. I wasn't planning to eat though, but when you're hosting people and you're making food for them, a lot of people feel weird and awkward when, you know, you're serving them food and then you're just sitting there and you're not partaking as well. So I felt a little bad, you know, and because I didn't want them to feel bad. So I made like a little mini gyro for myself, and in my head I was thinking like, ah, shoot, like this is putting me over my calorie goal. But you know what, it's okay. Like having good time with friends is more important than one day of going a little bit over my calories. I went a little bit over my calories yesterday, and you know, I think sleep is super important. I think it's just as important as what I eat and how I exercise. And sleep kind of went out the window yesterday as well. Whenever me and my friend get together, we end up talking for so long. Like it legitimately, it's one of those things where time will fly no matter what, unless something stops us, you know what I mean? The sun rising. It's like, oh my gosh, you know. So we didn't do that, but we did end up talking to almost midnight. And then after she left, I kind of skipped a lot of my bedtime routine just because I was so tired, and I kind of went to bed. But I went to bed pretty late, like, and I also went to bed and I didn't have kind of the care or the drive to put on my CPAP machine mask. I just like went to bed and just knocked out. So woke up a little bit later than I normally want. So yesterday, basically, the TLDW is I ate more calories and I did not sleep as much as I wanted, and I didn't do my light exercise that I like to do before bed. Gotta be quick because oh no, it already started. Escapers and gardeners just arrived, so the weed whackers and lawnmowers is gonna be pretty loud, which they're going off right now. Did my 25 laps. Trying to look on my smartwatch for the log, just so that you can see it. Went a little slower than I went yesterday, but I still did 50 or 25 laps, 50 lengths. 674 calories burned, allegedly. Enjoy this jacuzzi, relax a little bit, and then get some walking in. The one thing that's kind of nice about waking up a little later and swimming a little bit later is that I get to see, sometimes I get to see familiar neighbors that are either trying to get some exercise in too, or maybe trying to start something new, which is really cool. I think it's very reciprocal. I tell them that, you know, they really motivate me seeing them come, even if it's like once a week or like twice a week or once every other week. It's really cool to see them go, because most of the people that end up showing are like, I'll say older folk, or at least to me. And you know, it's just, I'm not bullshitting. It's really inspiring to see people, you know, who are older trying to change. You know, they'll tell me like, every single time I come, you're here swimming, and it motivates them, you know, so it feels good, you know. Reciprocal motivation and inspiration. One of the guys that I see pretty occasionally, he was training for a triathlon, and the last time I saw him, which I think was yesterday, he had some bone induction earbuds, and I was like, dude, nice, when did you get those? And he told me like he got them as soon as he saw me with them, and me talking about how awesome they are to have music when you're swimming and not have it get water in your ear and ruining it and stuff. So it's cool, you know. Whew. I do 30 minutes on the treadmill, Japanese style walking, 3 minutes high intensity, followed by 3 minutes of low intensity. I do that 5 times and that's 30 minutes. And for me personally, some people like to go fast walking, maybe 4 miles per hour for 3 minutes, and then bring it down to like 2.5 for 3 minutes. I'm trying to keep things simple, and I like the challenge of a vertical. So I'll do 3 minutes at max incline vertical on my treadmill, and then 3 minutes flat. But the speed stays the same for me. Keeps it simpler, but also kind of gives me the feeling of what it feels like when I'm on a hike. That kind of like out of breath, can barely be able to talk. Now I'm talking about you folks that are so healthy that you can freaking have an entire song while you're hiking. You know you're out there. You guys are super fit. I'm talking about the rest of us who struggle to even talk when we're on a slight incline. So anyways, I like incline walking.
Relax.
Just gets my heart pumping, challenges me in just the right ways. So just finished my first interval or my first set. 4 more to go, and these 30 minutes are gonna fly by. Okay. Friday, August 8th is coming to an end. Ended up hanging out with my friend for a late breakfast. A lot longer than I anticipated, but great conversations, great food, totally worth it. It ended up making me have to do like most of my steps at the back end of the day. So this treadmill got a whole lot of work in a very short amount of time. I did 3 sessions of Japanese walking, and I'm about 14,000 steps today. I might end the night with a little bit of sauna time, I'm not sure, kind of tired. And man, now that I'm vlogging every single day, I'm starting to realize that I kind of bend my calorie rules a lot. Well, you know what, honestly, it happens whenever friends or family want to hang out. It's kind of hard to like not eat when you go, or not eat past your caloric goals, or it's kind of hard to like keep control of the macros when you're not the chef. I sound like a broken record, but tomorrow's weigh-in might be rough. I don't know, we'll see. I did a lot of walking, but I'm not sure. Maybe a good night's rest will help counteract the not great eating today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.